I learned the craft of shoemaking from a master shoemaker in New Hampshire. I really fell in love with it. My initial business model was to work out of Duluth, but to travel nationally to shows to sell my product.
I grew up on the east side of St. Paul, and so when I look at Lincoln Park, it really reminds me a lot of kind of an area that I grew up in. Being a foodie isn't about fine dining restaurants, it's about taking clean products and making them taste good. This is a building that is going to be the OMC Smokehouse, planning on opening in November. We're going to be serving a contemporary full-service barbecue. One of our taglines is we're only going to serve Lincoln Park beer here.
This is the future location of my storefront for Hemlock's Leatherworks. It will be a retail store for my product as well as other high-end craft products, primarily wearables and home goods and furniture.
Advancing Lincoln Park actually was just that. It was really bringing together entrepreneurs that wanted to make an investment in Lincoln Park. We had some seasoned business owners that really had made some investments and wanted to take the neighborhood to the next level. And there were also these new entrepreneurs coming in with either very young businesses or even in the idea phase where they were kind of looking through about making Lincoln Park their home.
So it was really nice to actually connect with other local businesses and to have that kind of collaborative feeling, and that made me really excited about this neighborhood. Working with those businesses where our values are aligned, our hopes for this community and for this neighborhood are very much in alignment.
We started becoming involved in the potential of what Lincoln Park could become. We're now getting involved in financing for this project, and the Entrepreneur Fund, along with Northland Foundation and the bank that we're working with, have come together to make financing possible for us.
We partner with LISC really on efforts in some of the core neighborhoods. Here in Lincoln Park, as a group, we can start to, when we see these trends that are happening, having a development officer at LISC can really help us sort of blend efforts. If we know the business owners, LISC has other partners as well too, and we can bring them all together to really make sure that we're sort of united and we can bring the same outcome that we're all looking to make happen.
In the past 5 years, we were able to help over almost 1,000 people come in through the Financial Opportunity Center, and over 250 people get a job. What we learned, though, is that while we were very glad that people were getting jobs above minimum wage on average, they still weren't like family-sustaining wages. So the Connect Forward programming is our next phase. We're bringing in some of the things that we've been doing around education to help people really move into occupational skills training.
This program is a great example of how it brings together organizations like the school district, you have Lake Superior College, you have Community Action, you have the Workforce Center partners, all supported by Duluth LISC, making this possible.
So with our new funding from LISC for our Bridges to Career Opportunities model, what we are going to be doing is bringing in a lot of new participants and really helping them engage more fully in a multi-level kind of pathways opportunities. We've got some strong relationships going in the career pathways of customer service and also healthcare. So we're very excited about our partnership with Essentia.
It's important to Essentia to grow candidates from our own community because our mission is to make a healthy difference in the lives of others. So reaching out to community members and making a difference with a program like Connect Forward is wonderful because we can help people get into the career paths that are existing within our building already. I think there's a great opportunity and a need in our community for not just kids coming out of high school, but for the greater community to learn more about different careers. And there are many people who wish to change careers midway through their learning process. And so it's wonderful to be able to have another opportunity and an ability to learn about something new.
This is the American dream, owning a house. It's part of what we all strive to do.
As we work our jobs and we live our lives, it's important to have something to show for it. I decided that home owning, if I knew I was going to stay in Duluth, owning a home was something I could be proud of and I could put my hard work into and actually get something back. So living in Duluth for 9-10 years, I had never even explored the Western Corridor, this part of town that I never lived in. And the more I was looking at homes, the more I realized that to me is the most beautiful and kind of untapped natural resource that we have.
There's so much value to be had out in the corridor as far as the housing stock goes. And then you begin to throw in the amenities. You know, obviously you've got the St. Louis River, which is a huge amenity out here. Your trails, your hiking, your biking, your boating, your walking, your running, whatever they want, this corridor has those amenities.
I had heard about the home buying classes, which are offered at One Roof, and I wanted to take the class regardless, just to start learning about the process of buying a home. It seemed to be that the market just kept pointing me toward these land trust homes. We had looked at houses and we settled on one in Riverside because of the neighborhood and because it had everything we were looking for at a good price. And we could actually save and put money away while we were paying our mortgage as well, so yeah.
We always consider it one of those best kept secrets as far as being out here. When former Mayor Ness was talking about development out here in the River Corridor, I was a community club president at the time, and so I emailed a bunch of other community club presidents and said, maybe we should talk about this.
Getting people involved to help move this vision forward is essential. And so having the involvement from your longtime resident, your business owner, people that may not know about the corridor but want to move into the corridor, these are essential ingredients to this particular coalition to help move this vision forward.
And one of the things is the tremendous amount of history throughout the corridor. Having that history, you know, and the new stuff at the same time, I think that's really important to the continuity of any community and the growth of any community.
It feels almost like this awakening, this brand new experience of Duluth that I had not really had before. I'm learning so much about the history of our city and really what Duluth has to offer.
That LISC coaching model from the Financial Opportunity Center has been a great asset to our agency.
When I think of Duluth LISC, I think of them being a connector, working to help bring different partners together, looking at what the needs of the community are, and then being able to reach out to resources that otherwise would probably not be available for our community and bring those and invest them right here.